Right now at 5, health officials in Pennsylvania confirming the state's first case of measles this year. Thanks for joining us for Fox 43 News at 5. I'm Evan Forrester, and this comes as the disease spreads across the country, with the CDC reporting 164 people across 9 states have contracted measles. Fox 43's Tyler Poglich spoke with an expert from WellSpan Health on what signs to look for to try and prevent the spread.
Pennsylvania's first case of measles has been reported for 2025. According to the Montgomery County Department of Health and Human Services Office of Public Health, a patient who contracted the measles disease was seen at CHOP in King of Prussia last Wednesday, making this the state's first case since several were reported in early 2024.
But with decreased immunization rates over the last several years, we've now have lost herd immunity, which means we are seeing a measles outbreak like we are seeing in our country now and most recently in Montgomery County.
The CDC says the illness can be dangerous for children under 5, pregnant women, and those with weakened immune systems. The virus spreads through the air or by touching infected surfaces.
The way measles is spread is as any other respiratory virus. So making sure parents are washing their hands, children are washing their hands, anyone who is sick is kept away from children, avoiding large crowds. Those are the types of things that really limiting exposure, particularly around people who are sick, is probably the best prevention.
Symptoms include a high fever, cough, a rash that appears 1 to 2 weeks after exposure, and Koplik spots, a telltale sign early on.
And these are white lesions in the mouth, on the gums. They are often described as little grains of sand. And those are something which is very, very particular for measles and really nothing else.
The first case of measles this year was detected out of Gaines County in Texas in early February. Since then, more than 160 people across the country have contracted the disease, making this year's total cases to more than half of last year's number of 285.
Particularly folks who are unvaccinated, children who are unvaccinated, are at the highest risk. We've had the first measles-related fatality in over a decade. It can spread, I think, upward of 90%. This is where, for the measles immunization, that is very important.
To prevent the spread of disease, health officials recommend the MMR vaccine. One dose is 93% effective at preventing measles and can be given at age 1. The CDC says 2 doses improves the rate to 97%. Tyler Poglich, Fox 43 News.